Fanon stuff. Now that we're into part 4, it means that we'll be touching the Fanon stuff. Hooray! Let's do this! Compared to many other characters, Youmu has relatively some Fanon that deserves special mention. The usual image of Youmu is the role of the regular person, abused by Yujiko to the extreme, mind you, and pressed to do regular tasks, being good at all regular tasks, despite being specified as a gardener. However, she appears in many fan works and is loved by many fans. She's still in the top 10s when it comes to popularity contests, so she's doing something right. When it comes to Youmu, I know what you're all thinking. MYON! Many fans call Youmu MYON, but this is partly canon, since this term originates from something she has said when she asked Yujiko why she is present at such a MYON place in PCB's extra backstory. Myona is a portmanteau of Hyona, unexpected, and Myona, strange. Western fans more commonly use MYON to refer to her phantom half. I did talk about this in the interesting Touhou facts, but it never hurts to revisit the fact. Let's talk about her relationshiping. Since she's generally confined to Hakuyu Goro, compared to how often she has showed up in the works, she has few definite friendship relations. Fortunately, as she has become a playable character several times, in the stories in those games, she has had much experience in meeting others. She is generally paired with the following characters in fandom. Yujiko, self-explanatory, master and servant bonsai. Raisin, as they're both worldly wise people in Fanon, they're a duo with the common trait of being servants. In the 5th stage of Imperishable, she felt a little sympathy with Raisin. Other than that, in the ending of Imperishable, as her eyes become like Raisin's red eyes of insanity, there was a scene where she received a medical examination. Hopefully it didn't end with a suppository. Sakuya. In fan works, they're connected by battle as they both fight with edged tools. Sakuya's perfectly elegant style is contrasted with the half-human Youmu, full of feelings of adoration and envy. They're also comrades as they're both servants. Youmu also sometimes addresses Sakuya as One-sama, a title usually used to refer respectively to an older sister or to an older woman one respects or admires. I can see why you would refer to Sakuya as that. When it comes to Touhou, you're expecting a Jojo association. Youmu frequently gets crossed over with Jean-Pierre Polnareff, thanks Sponge, from the Jojo Bizarre's Adventure series. He's a fast-moving sword stand user. This is even present in Hiso Tensoko, where one of her alternate palettes turns her completely silver, a subtle reference to Polnareff's stand silver chariot. One of her spell cards has her assault her opponent with multiple copies of herself, just like one of Polnareff's supers in the Jojo Bizarre's Adventures fighting game. Both Sakuya and Youmu can be seen in the style of gold and silver due to these palettes, as Sakuya is a clear reference to Dio Brando by proxy, which also may serve to reinforce their relationshiping in fandom. Coincidentally, both of them have shared voice actors in Touhou Vania 2, with 2 other characters along with Vermilia. Sakuya shares her voice actress, who also voiced Marissa at a prior point, with Jolene Kujo. Youmu shares a voice with Remi Sugimoto, another ghost, while Vermilia shares hers with Yasuho Hiroshi. All 3 characters have voice like so in JoJo's Bizarre's Adventure All-Star Battle. Let's get to the part I actually kinda know. In League of Legends, there's a reference to Youmu where there's an item called Yomu's Ghost Blade, which fits with Youmu since it shares her name. She is a half ghost and uses a blade for her attack. Its design clearly shows a katana with cherry blossoms around it, making it a possible reference to Yomu's Rokaken. Another reference to Youmu in League of Legends is the champion Oriana. Her pet ball is referring to Youmu and her ghost half. Gotta love the developers at Riot for making references to Touhou. There's also the portrait style changes. Since Zune's drawing style changes a lot in each work, she has been called Youmu Youmu, or YYY for short, from PCB, and the face that knew men from 10 Desires. With the latter, Japanese fans have noticed that her portrait makes her look cuter, charming, and youthful compared to her portraits in previous games, with notable emphasis placed on her hairstyle change. For some reason, fans have taken this as a sign that Youmu may have made a boyfriend, speculating that she's made efforts to better take care of her appearance as a result. This resulted in this word, which means the face who knew men, becoming a nickname for her in 10 Desires drawing. Reactions have ranged from agreement to complete outrage. The fans. They fucking crazy at times. The fact that they assumed she had a boyfriend due to a style change. Wow. That's some impressive theories right there. Ovi, you got some competition on your hand. With Youmu being half human, half phantom, there's gonna be a lot of abuse for her phantom half. Yomu's phantom half often receives terrible treatment in canon. For example, in Touhou Hisu Tensoko, upon losing to Sanae, Sanae asked her how the marshmallow looking like thing tastes. In Fanon, Yuyuko is frequently seen abusing it, sometimes treating it as food or as a useful object. Oh yeah, I can't even count the amount of fan art I've seen about it. Pairings. Let's dive right in when it comes to Yomu's pairings. The first pairing, which is no surprise, is Yuyuko and Youmu, or MYON. Youmu projects the image of a loyal samurai, but she's also a young girl who frequently gets flustered at Yuyuko's carefree personality. As seen in Silent Sinner, Yuyuko also has the best awareness of the plot and provides Youmu with expository explanation. The phrase MYON wa ori no fantasy, MYON is my fantasy, is commonly used to declare support for MYON. Support your ghost beings, damn it! Next on the list is Raisin and Youmu, or MYON or Myonji. They are both 5th stage bosses, and in Imperishable, Youmu concludes that Eren is similar to Yuyuko in regards to treatment of their servants. There's also a contrasting nature of their weapons, where Youmu uses a sword, whereas Raisin uses something very bullet-like. The phrase MYON wa ori no Touhou ihan, MYON is my Touhou violation, is commonly used to declare support for this pairing. Touhou is an abbreviation for the Swords and Firearms Control Law Japan passed in 1958. Well, I was not expecting to deal with the law when making this. There's also Renosuke and Youmu, or Yorin. Renosuke is half human, half yokai, the major theme here. It's commonly thought that he would have more in common with Youmu and Kane because of this. The last pairing would be Sakya and Youmu, or Sakyu MYON, popularized by Sogetsu Tei, after which fangirl Youmu became a meme unto itself, with pictures of Youmu being photoshopped with a love-struck expression wherever possible. Another thing to mention are their uncanny similarities and traits to each other. But yeah, this concludes the character profile for Youmu Konpaku. I hope you guys learned a bit or two about your favorite gardener, or servant at this point. With Youmu out of the way, there's only one character left from Playable Command, and that will be Sanae Kochiya. Can't forget the second Shrine Maiden here. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe so we can end the abuse towards half phantoms here, and some other shit I can't remember. Like always, this is Magi, and thanks again for watching.
So, Reimu? Marissa? I heard you two been grazing so much recently. You guys got so many points for grazing all the bullets. I just want to